Good evening, sports fans. Happy Friday! And you can feel the energy.
You really are happy.
Oo, pati Friday na kasi talaga. Unlike the other days, yung pagod ko pang Friday. Pero Thursday pa lang. At least Friday po talaga ngayon. On the show tonight, we've got 5 games on tap in the NBA, plus a special night in the PBA as they honor the new members of their list of the greatest players in a gala.
And we've got the aftermath of yet another 5-setter in the finals of the PVL All-Filipino Conference as the Creamline Cool Smashers force a decider for the crown.
Back show to end the work week. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Tuscalit Calao.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy. Timberwolves puts it on. Unbelievable. Gemma on the left side. Rejecting Estebo for the
The Indiana Pacers assure themselves of at least a top 4 finish in the Eastern Conference. That's after they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 114-112. This marks the first time that the Pacers will get home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs since way back in 2014. My boy, Tyrese Halliburton leading the way with a near triple-double, 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists. He was also instrumental in a fourth-quarter run that opened the door for Indy. The Cavs still had a shot at stealing the game, with Ty Jerome scoring a game-high 24 markers, but ultimately fell short. Having already clinched the East, Cleveland chose to rest all of its starters except for big man Jarrett Allen. The Cavs now have 63 wins and 17 losses. The Pacers, meanwhile, have won 6 in a row and improved to 49 victories and 31 defeats. They're also just one step away from their first 50-win season in 11 years. After the game, Indy head coach Rick Carlisle gave his thoughts on his team's latest accomplishment.
It's simply a tool, and so as we get closer to everything, we'll talk to the team more about the mindset. You got to take a bit different mindset into the playoffs when you're the home team, but that's a challenge we're looking forward to.
What did you think of Tyrese, his big shots late, and how he propelled you guys down the stretch?
He was great. He's great. Made plays. He's got a feel and a sense for the moment. Once again, Reggie's sitting over there. Which is cool. And so, look, it's an important game. It was not pretty in many respects, but it was a fight. The guys they put out there played their butts off and played great basketball, and we had to find a way. And I'm proud of our guys for the overall accomplishment. Of to this point 49 wins in home court. So the turnaround's quick. Orlando's going to come in here. They're as competitive a team as there is in the league, and so we'll have to turn this around very quickly.
Cade Cunningham puts on a show for the Detroit Pistons as they outlast the New York Knicks in what could be a preview of a first-round matchup. The 2021 first overall pick had a game-high 36 points to go with 8 assists to lead Motor City to a 115-106 win at home. New York was ahead for the most part, but Cunningham was able to spark a decisive 30-21 fourth quarter in favor of Detroit. Pistons center Jalen Duren added 18 points and 13 rebounds. The Knicks came in undermanned with Josh Hart and OG Anunoby dealing with a knee and thumb injury respectively. Jalen Brunson also hurt his ankle, resulting in a brief exit during the third quarter. He was able to return to the game and finished with just 15 markers on 5 of 15 shooting. Karl Anthony Towns led NYC with 25 points and 10 boards in a losing effort. The Knicks cling to the third seed in the East with 50 wins and 30 losses. The Pistons are 6th in the conference with 44 victories and 36 setbacks. Here is Pistons head coach JB Bickerstaff talking about what Detroit basketball is all about.
I mean, that's Pistons basketball, right? I thought, the past couple games in the first half, we've been in a position where we've been just trying to trade punches. But that's not who we are. That's not what makes us unique. The second half, we played our style, right? Brought the fight to our type of fight. Defensively is where it always starts with us. If we think we're going to go out there and just trade baskets, that's not who we are. Everything we do starts with our willingness to compete on the defensive end of the floor. And that's what makes us unique, right? We're not like your typical NBA team. That's not who we are. And we can't afford to play that way. But if it comes down to grit and toughness and competition, I like our chances. It's our calling card. And we have to trust in it, but we have to activate it. It's not one of those things that you can turn on and turn off at this point in the time in the year. It's one of those things that you have to do all the time. You're not obviously going to hold teams scoreless, but like if you do what's right and pay attention to the details and execute the system and the game plan, like you'll give yourself a chance because of the talent that we have on that end, the versatility that we have on that end. And again, that's who we have to be, and that's what makes us different.
Meantime, Frenchman Zachary Risache strengthens his case to win the Rookie of the Year award as the Atlanta Hawks fly past the Brooklyn Nets. ATL never trailed as a 20-year-old Frenchman, dropping a career-high 38 points in their 133-109 dub at the Barclays Center. 2024 first overall pick went 15 out of 20 from the field, including 6 out of 11 from beyond the arc. Trae Young backstopped his rookie with a double-double of 24 markers and 12 dimes. Dyson Daniels chipping in 10 points, 9 rebounds, as many dimes, and 3 steals, which raised his league best total to 226. Daniels also surpassing Allen Iverson for the most steals in a single season this century. Most of Brooklyn's starters were out due to injuries, including Cam Johnson, Cam Thomas, and D'Angelo Russell. Jalen Wilson tried to pick up the slack for the Nets with 20 points in a losing cause. The Nets are out of the playoff contention with 26 wins and 54 losses. The Hawks are currently the number 8 seed in the East play-in with 38 victories and 42 defeats. Here's Ice Trae sharing his team's mindset as the regular season winds down.
Yeah, we know what we have to do. We know the position we're in, so we know we gotta just take care of business. I mean, obviously, I think if we win the next game, we're in the A spot. So we have to win the next game. So that's all it is, and we're just taking it one game at a time, and then we'll see where we end. Yeah, I don't even think we need to enjoy it, to be honest with you. I don't even think. I mean, obviously, every win you wanna be happy about it and things like that, but it's a different time of season. We gotta take care of what we need to take care of, and then move on to the next one, and not try to dwindle on this one too long, and just focus on the next game now. These last 2 games have been very physical. Even tonight, those guys played hard, played physical, picked us up full court. I mean, those types of things can help us in the long run and help us. Prepare us for if we do get into the postseason. So that's good. And but like I said, now we've taken care of business. We got to take care of business tomorrow.
As for the Milwaukee Bucks, they get their 6th win in a row after blowing out the New Orleans Pelicans. Final score here, 136-111. Milwaukee was ahead by just 9 in the third quarter before going on a run to put New Orleans away for good. Giannis Antetokounmpo led 6 Bucks in double figures, scoring 28 points to go along with 11 rebounds and 5 assists. Kevin Porter Jr. also chipped in 20 markers, 7 assists, and 5 steals off the bench. The win improves the Bucks' record to 46-34, although the team will not be able to enter the top 4 with 2 games left after Indiana's win. The already eliminated Pels have a 21-59 slate for 14th in the West.
One last NBA game, and it's a crucial one in the Wild Wild West. Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves get an important win over Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies as they try to move closer to that outright playoff spot. The Wolves used a franchise record 52-point third quarter to pull away and eventually take the 141-125 win over the Grizz on their home floor. That output was also the highest scoring period in the NBA this season. Edwards was just at the center of that third period storm, scoring 18 of his game-high 44 points. This was a momentum-shifting bounce back after many blew a 24-point lead to Milwaukee last Wednesday. Julius Randle was also stellar for the T-Wolves with 31 points and 10 rebounds. That guy right there with a new celly throwing a grenade. Ja Morant tried to counter with 36 markers, but it wasn't enough as Memphis had its 3-game winning streak snapped. Both teams are in a 3-way tie now with the Golden State Warriors with identical 47 and 33 win-loss records. Here's the Ant-Man on what he told the team in the fourth and their mindset with 2 games left in the regular season.
I mean, all I told them to start the fourth quarter was like, hey, we've been here before, and the only thing that can change the game if they slow the game down by us fouling and getting them in the bonus early. So if we didn't do that, we was good. I wasn't worried. We got 2 more tough games. We got a game tomorrow and then a game in like a day. So we got to get ready, come out. We don't know what's ahead of us with all the positions 5 through 8. So we just got to take care of business.
Heck of a game. It was a shootout. Both teams had their offense cranked up. It was hard to get these guys contained in the first half. They were getting to the paint. They were driving and kicking. They were finding cutters. So we had to dial in, at the half on the defensive end of the floor. We got our energy from our defense, which was where we needed it. Got a couple plays that got us a little bit in transition, and we got some great looks from 3. Everybody kind of, again, took really good shots, and it started to snowball.
Coming up here on Play-by-Play, will cream lines reign in the PBA All-Filipino Conference continue? Well, Bernadette Pons and Gemma Galanza make big promises ahead of their winner-take-all match against the Petrogas Angels for the title. Catch that and more when Play-by-Play returns. And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play-by-Play, only on One News. One last match to decide which team will take home the PBL All-Filipino crown this year. The Creamline Cool Smashers forcing the winner-take-all battle after a hard-fought 5-set victory against the Petrogas Angels in Game 2 last night. Final score, 25-15, 16-25, 25-21, 15-25, and 15-9. Bernadette Pons and Gemma Galanza combining for 35 points while also showing off their excellent floor defense. Now, with the series tied and the championship on the line, it's all or nothing for both squads. That's why Pons and Gemma are vowing to give it their all in the final match of the extended conference.
Siguro all out talaga kami sa Saturday kasi last na eh. Wala nang bukas. So yun na yun. So yun na talaga. All out, all hearts. So yun, ilalaban talaga namin kasi pinush na namin to eh.
Siguro isipin na lang namin sa haba ng season, sa dami ng challenges na nangyari sa amin. Ayun, ayaw na lang namin masayang yung pagod din na ginawa namin sa haba ng season. So yun yan, last game na, yung all out na namin, bigyan na namin lahat ng lakas na kaya pa namin ibigay. Kasi, alam mo, ito yung mabigat na championship din talaga na naranasan namin. So, ito yung magandang experience kapag nag-champion kami. So, i-enjoy talaga namin lahat ng pressure na mabibigay sa amin sa aming team.
Meanwhile, in the PBA, San Miguel head coach Leo Austria is expecting a tough battle against sister team, the Magnolia Hotshots, in the Philippine Cup. Austria noted the Hotshots are playing, quote, a lot better to start the new conference. Both San Miguel and Magnolia are looking to bounce back in the All-Filipino tilt after falling short during the Commissioner's Cup. The Hotshots went home in the quarterfinals, while the Beermen missed the postseason altogether, which was a first in a decade. Now, they're the early co-leaders in the standings with 2 wins each in as many games. San Miguel and Magnolia are taking a short break before returning to action on Wednesday, April 16 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Here's Coach Leo looking ahead to the Magnolia matchup.
It will be a huge game for us in Magnolia, but I'm really worried about Magnolia because they're playing a lot better. You can see it naman in this first game, from start to finish. They're using a 6 big man, okay, and we have only 4, but we will see, but they are in top shape, and during our tune-up game, we're able to compete with them, and the result is, although we lost in the tune-up game, but we're so happy because we're able to level up to the kind of intensity they were displaying during the time. I'm expecting na it will be an exciting game.
It's a big weekend across the 3 leagues. The UAAP, PBL, and the PBA are all gearing up for intense matchups.
That is right. So listen up because here is a rundown of the games this weekend. Let's start with the Saturday games. UAAP action starts bright and early with the men's division at 9 a.m. as the UE Red Warriors take on the UST Golden Spikers. Then at 11 a.m., it's the Adamson Soaring Falcons against the FEU Tamaraws. In the women's division, the UE Lady Warriors go up against the UST Golden Tigresses at 1 p.m., followed by the Adamson Lady Falcons looking to pull off another upset, this time against the FEU Lady Tamaraws at 3 p.m. The last game day of the PVL All-Filipino Conference will also start at 3 p.m. as the Akari Chargers and Choco Mucho Flying Titans fight for bronze in Game 3 of their series. And at 7 p.m., the Creamline Cool Smashers and Petrogas Angels will face off one last time in the winner-take-all Game 3 of the finals. The PBA is likewise on deck Saturday night. First up, the Northport Batang Pier take on the Terra Firma Jeep at 5 p.m. Then the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters open their campaign against the NLEX Road Warriors at 7:30 p.m.
Now let's go to Sunday. Stay with us here. UAAP Volleyball starting with the men's side at 9 in the morning. It's the NU Bulldogs against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. This will be followed by, as you can see, the UP Fighting Maroons and the DLSU Green Spikers. That will be at 11 a.m. Let's go to the women's side. The NU Lady Bulldogs battle the Ateneo Blue Eagles at 1 in the afternoon. Then to cap off the UAAP weekend, the UP Fighting Maroons will clash with the DLSU Lady Spikers at 3 in the afternoon. And in the PBA, the Meralco Bulls look to get back on a winning track when they take on the Phoenix Fuel Masters at 5. And lastly, the Converge Fiber Xers go for back-to-back wins against the Blackwater Bossing at 7:30 p.m. Catch all the matches live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, RPTV, and on the Pilipinas Live app. And for UAAP action, you can likewise tune in to the UAAP Varsity channel.
Coming up, the 10 newly announced names in the PBA Greatest List are set to be formally honored in a gala night. Check out the special weekend program as part of the league's golden anniversary when play-by-play returns. Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. After 4 seasons at Duke University, Gilas women guard Vanessa De Jesus is moving to a new school. De Jesus announced that she will play her final year of eligibility elsewhere. In a heartfelt post on Instagram, she said it was an honor to wear the Duke jersey and that Duke Nation will always have a place in her heart. De Jesus added that her decision was something she never thought she'd have to face. Nonetheless, she said it's time for her to see what's next in her journey. De Jesus' run with the Blue Devils includes an 8-point performance in their Sweet 16 win over rival North Carolina in this year's NCAA tournament.
Happy Friday. I just keep on saying it. Friday na. But before we go to the weekend, we got an all-NBA lineup just for you in tonight's highlight reel. Roll it. Let's start. What a great matchup. Grizz and the T-Wolves. Here's Ja Morant curling, driving, scooping over the Stifle Tower. Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. Take a look at that. The hang time, John Morant extending. Has a lot of moves, also leaving Ant-Man in the process. Good screen there by Zach Edey. Ja with 36 points in this one, but unfortunately the Grizz failed to win and beat the Wolves on their own floor, 141 to 125. Ant-Man outscoring John Morant in this great young battle, 44 points for Anthony Edwards to outscore Morant. Okay, up next, Hawks Nets. Trae Young, look at this. Woo, razzle dazzle. Tyson Etienne dropping there on the floor. Wow, look at the wraparound. It's just a lot of magic there for Trae Young. And then that trademark floater that he loves. He practices a lot before games. Take a look at that floater by Trae to end the highlight. Ooh, the wraparound. What a move. Very shifty for Trae. He had 24 points, by the way, 12 assists, including the dish in the next one. Take a look. It was the showtime for ATL against Brooklyn in Brooklyn. And then between his legs to guess who? Zachary Ricochet. His rook loving having Trae as his point guard here. Showtime, like the Harlem Globetrotters there. Ricochet, by the way, career high 38 markers as the Hawks blow out the Nets in Brooklyn, 133 to 109. Sheesh. Woo! Now, Pacers, Cavs in transition as well. Obi top in there. This time, well, we saw Trae doing that move, but he passed that time. Obi's not going to pass. He's just going to dunk it himself. The champ there, slam dunk, former slam dunk champ in Obi, rising high, putting on a show in Indy. Obi, by the way, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. Pacers narrowly defeat the depleted East-leading Cleveland Cavaliers, 114 to 112, to clinch a top 4 seed. Finally, let's go here. Precious Achiuwa. Beef stew. Nope. The pass goes to New York. The Knicks on the run. And look at that, Precious. Who against Beef stew? And Stewart doesn't like what Precious Achiuwa did just that there. What a move. Posterizing Stewart on his own floor in Detroit. Wow, Achiuwa tallying 18 points, 10 rebounds, but the Knicks, though, would fall to the Pistons 115 to 106. All-star Cade Cunningham leading Motor City with 36 markers. Hope you enjoyed the highlights on a Friday. Check.
Thank you, Andre. And before we go, the PBA holds a star-studded gala tonight as part of the league's ongoing 50th anniversary celebration. But the gala's biggest highlight is the formal induction of the 10 PBA legends who completed the league's 50 greatest players. Among those 10 are 8-time MVP Junmar Fajardo of the San Miguel Beermen and 2021 MVP Scotty Thompson of the Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Alaska Aces legend Bong Hawkins and Jeffrey Carriazo also came to receive the honor. Members of the PBA's 25th and 40th anniversary teams were in attendance as well, such as Johnny Abarrientos, Jojo Lastimosa, and Kirby Raimundo. The Board of Governors is also expected to make major announcements regarding their future plans for the league during the gala.
I was actually about to go, but I don't know if may maabutan pa tayo doon. Universe also is there as well. Denise Valdesancho, I heard, is also there. But I saw this post. I don't know if you saw it. News 5 posting top 5. I know it's very difficult. It will be an ongoing debate. Pero ikaw, kung makakapili ka ng 5
Kailangan mo
starting
mauna
lineup.
because Kyle sent me yours and I
Sinan niya yung list ko? Unfair. Dapat si Kyle hindi
edited
sinan.
mine.
O, ibahin ko yung list ko.
No, I edited mine to complement yours.
Okay.
Hindi ko ginaya sa'yo.
Iibahin ko yung baka mag-iba ako. So JMF at center, of course, Junmar Fajardo, 8-time MVP. Power forward, the only player to run Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same year, Benji Paras, the power forward. Sa small forward ako nahirapan kasi nilagay ko si power forward, 6-time champion, 4-time MVP, Captain Lionheart, Alvin Patrimonio. I could have gone with Samboy Lim. I could have gone with Danny Siegel. At shooting guard, I went with a shooter with Alan Kaydik. And then, of course, at point guard, the MVP back in 1996. He was about to go to Charlotte. Dapat ng time na yun, there were rumors, the Flying A, Johnny Abarrientos, 12-time champ. Okay.
Okay. Well, wala na pala tayong oras.
Anday!
Sinesend na
Oh, sige, bigay ka lang na names. Bigay ka lang na names.
No, because I have a long reason. Never mind. Okay, never mind. Hindi ako pwede. Go.
You.
Mahaba
Dagdag ko
yung,
kasi.
mahaba yung explanation ko eh.
Pati kasalanan ko kasi daldal ko. Sige, Monday na lang. That's all from us tonight. Catch us again on Monday at 8:30 p.m. for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
Happy weekend. I'm Andre Felix.
I'm Cheska Calo. Thank you for watching. Good night. Okay, so